Hi people, this is my vlog this week from my local spring. Just thought I'd show you a bit of this beautiful water. So calm, so clear. Hello, aloha from my spring. Flipping freezing, but hey. This message is from the woods is the name of my vlog, so I've got to do it outside because it's clear outside, I reckon. So how's it all going, you people? How you doing out there? I haven't done a vlog for a couple of weeks, so I feel like I've got some juicy stuff to talk about this week. I want to cover 3 themes. I want to cover the topic of non-engagement with vaccines. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about choosing your reality in this time. And I want to talk a little bit about how I feel we are living in a very powerful time of change, and we're actually being challenged profoundly to change how we do things in our lives, both individually and as a collective. And breathe. So, how you doing? These are strong times, and I've come out of the habit of engaging with the media this last few months because it feels like a bunch of nonsense and it doesn't resonate with me. But I went on this morning, and basically every single headline is like mentions the word vaccination in it. Vaccines that, vaccines this, vaccines everything. And let's just get straight into it. Non-engagement. If I don't know if you are feeling like me, but I think maybe a lot of people are. We don't need to engage in that dialogue. And if any of you guys are feeling in fear and unclear and, you know, like, oh my God, we're going to have to be vaccinated, and oh, I have to make a choice whether I'm going to get vaccinated or not. I have this to say. You don't actually need to engage in that if you don't want to. Do you know that? Here it is from my angle. This is what I feel intuitively. We're at a crossroads right now on planet Earth, and there's a big shift. There's a changing of timelines, and vaccination is one timeline, and that timeline is of the dying earth, the dying patriarchy would like very much to take you down with it, and it would like very much to vaccinate you and your loved ones and all of us. That's what it would like. And vaccinations are their clever little way of doing that. Now, I'm not going to bang on about that because there's no point, because we're actually changing now. The timelines are changing, and we have a choice, and it's up to each one of us as to which timeline we choose. and know that you have a choice. And if you want to choose stepping into the new paradigm, the new earth, where we are consciously co-creating new ways on the earth, then it really starts with non-engagement with the whole vaccination drama. It's literally like you don't even need to go there if you don't want. And I'm sure some of you maybe watching this are very much also already not going there. And more people are just not going there. And the reason that they're ramming it home with all the headlines of vaccination this, vaccination that, and everything, is because they're logging themselves that they're losing us. They're losing us from their fear-mongering. So in my opinion, it is time to just stop engaging with that story and that timeline. And what I mean by timeline is some of us are going to choose one path on planet Earth, and a lot of us are going to choose a different path. And that may look like a bit of a split, and that, in fact, it already is. So it really starts with us, each one of us, saying no to the bullshit and the drama and the fear, and being hooked into all of that. This is how they get us, yeah? They get us with the fear, and they try and hook us in with their drama. And if we disengage and we start saying, nah, I'm okay, thanks, you can keep that, doesn't resonate with me, see ya, bye, then we start choosing the new timeline, and we start stepping into a different frequency. Actually, that vaccination fear COVID is a frequency, and it's trying to take you down with it. It's a very low frequency. Fear is a low frequency, and it's trying to get you. Your soul, once your soul wants to eat you up. So don't fucking let it, man. Stand up strong and declare your sovereignty, and start saying no, start disengaging. And when we do that, and what I'm also finding is when we start saying no, we say that initial no to the fear, then our whole universe starts changing. Our whole lives start changing in terms of when we tell fear where to go. Fuck off, fear. Not fuck off, but see you later, fear. I don't need you in my life. When we say no to that, we stop allowing it in. And what we start allowing in instead is love. And the clarity of the heart. Because the heart it knows no fear. The heart is not a fearful place. The heart is open. The heart is fearless. It is clear. Like the water of this beautiful spring that I'm sat by. It's clear. The heart knows clarity. And it knows what to do what decisions to make, what to choose in these times. So what are we going to choose, good people, in these times? Are we going to choose vaccination, drama, horror, scarcity, fear, control? Or are we going to start choosing a different timeline, a different story, a new story that is the exact opposite of all of that? The exact opposite. That's our challenge right now. To choose and to find the clarity in these times, to be able to choose. And personally, I find clarity out in nature, in Mama Nature, by places like this. Look at this beautiful spring behind me. I feel clear here. And when I engage with all of the media and the internet and Facebook too much, I get foggy, man. And I can't make clear choices. So I bring through a little of a transmission from this water here for you watching this, of clarity, heart clarity. Breathe it in. Stop a while. Put your hand on your heart if you feel like you want to. And feel your beating heart. And how it's just there, beating. The mind doesn't come into it. The heart is just there and it knows our best choices at this time. Like this water. This water doesn't think, it just is. And if we can find a way in our daily lives to make time to just stop and slow and be like water, and listen. Listen to the whispers of the waters, of the land, of your intuition. That is what is trying to speak to us in these times. And we fill it all in, don't we, with Facebook and bollocks and emails. And so we block that subtle voice that actually is here telling us, informing us, this is your next step. This is what you should do. This is the next thing. Do this. And then that will, you know, bomb, 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 bomb. This is a time of surrender, of letting go. letting go of the mind, of control, of the way that we thought we had to do things, the way we've done things before. It's all changing, and it's so challenging, and it's so also exciting. We are on the verge of such a massive shift on planet Earth. It's so off the nuts scales. And it involves the heart. My hand doesn't want to leave here. That's really funny. It involves listening to the heart. Healing where our minds are just too busy and we can't hear. We can't hear the subtle guidance of what our heart and our intuition is actually trying to steer us, to tell us this is your next move. Not what the mind thinks. Oh shit, what's my next move? I don't fucking know. Facebook, can't think straight. Bring it back to the heart. Come and sit in nature and just listen. And what you may well find, if you're anything like me, is that a little voice inside starts to just speak. And it's not the voice of the mind, it's the voice of the intuition. It's the voice of spirit, great spirit, without sounding like too much of a hippie. This is what's available to us if we make space for it, if we make the time to hear the voice of something bigger than us. And I believe this is why many of us are having a very challenging time right now. It's because we're being forced to let go of the mind, of our control and the old ways we used to do things, which is like making everything happen. It's the over masculine, you know? We're actually now moving into a time on the earth where the feminine is rising up externally and internally, the voice of the feminine. And if I am feeling this as a man, then that's a good sign, you know? The voice of the feminine is rising to be heard. And it starts within us, listening, changing our behaviors and the way we work, the way we are, the way we do, making time and space for more being. The feminine is the part of us that just is, like this water. Just is. The feminine just is. It knows how to be. So we gotta like cut down the doing, the relentless doing, and just make more space in our lives, so that that voice of the divine can be heard. Because it can't be heard if we're filling in all the gaps. So I'm going to start wrapping it up gently, but this feels really good, man, saying this. This is what I believe is powerfully shifting on the earth right now. For all of us, we are having a hard time because we're being forced to change the way we've always done things. The way we're conditioned to work all the time. To get up in the morning and go straight into doing. Straight on our phones. Tap, 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 do. All through the fucking day. How's that working for you? So it's time to change our behavior. And I'm not going to preach at you. I'm fully fucking working this stuff out for myself right now. I'm just sharing what I am getting. Doesn't mean I'm right, but I'm just bringing through what I got, baby. And that's what I got this week. That's what I got. And what's that going to look like from this time on, moving through into 2021, into a new year? It's going to look fucking awesome. It's going to look really fucking awesome. Fuck the vaccinations. Shove it up their arse. Just don't engage. Don't engage, and it will drop away out of your life. It really will. If you don't engage with it, it's a frequency. Don't engage, and it will just drop away. It's as simple as that. Have an energetic boundary to that energy, and it will move out of your life. And what will come in instead is the divine, just newness, new people, new ways of being. So if you're resonating with what I'm saying, it's time to say no to that story, to that frequency. Don't even engage, and it will fall away. And you can move forward into clarity, into the new frequency, the new timeline, in which vaccination and COVID is not a part of. So that is what I feel is our challenge at this time. And I wish you best of luck with navigating these times. And I really, this December the 21st is a powerful junction where it's really important that we make that choice around that date, so that we know what world we're stepping into 2021. Which world do you want to be a part of? Do you want to be part of world of vaccinations and COVID and fear forever? No. Well, that's up to each one of us to decide. But personally, I'm stepping forth into a world where that isn't even present. Yeah, we have a choice. We are powerful creators. We are this powerful, and we're stepping into more and more of our power. The ability to create what we want on this earth and in our lives. And that starts with disengagement. Don't engage with that which you don't want. So, ramble. Sending you loads of love from this beautiful spring, this clear, transparent, free-flowing water. And may you be safe and well in these times. And loads of love. Okay. See you later. Bye.